Hello and welcome to the Midsummer Cup tourney. Today is week 3. Oh, where I can hear myself.
Yeah, I unmuted, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Technical issue.
difficulties. Yeah, okay, I was so confused. Okay, Midsummer Cup, week 3, day 1. We have SB against PLG today. And I'm with. Also introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Mer. I will be your commentator today along with Mello. Currently we're waiting for the teams to ready up and get on the lobby. The pressure is really high since this is bracket 2 for like the matchup. We don't have too long until the finals happen. I'm really looking forward to finals. It'll be really fun. And also this matchup will be really fun. What about you, Malo?
Well, me, I realized I forgot to even introduce myself. I guess I'm too famous to like even consider that. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm really excited for today's matchup, honestly. Especially on SB side, I am familiar with some players, and I do know some players in that team. But of course, I'll be rooting for both teams, especially since the first matchups have been done, so there already has been some eliminations, and so the further we go into this tournament, the more experienced players we will see here, and hopefully also like more interesting matches being played with all the strategies.
Mm-hmm. I don't personally know any of the teams, but I've commentated on SB's first tournament. So I'm kind of familiar in that sense, even though I don't know the members personally. Other than that, I think we will see an interesting matchup. As the previous matchup with SB and PLG were interesting. I believe SB won their matchup with a pretty dominant result. Same with PLG. I believe they both won in round 2 and didn't go round 3.
I will trust you on that.
I'm
then.
really excited to see.
Same
Yeah,
here.
I'm really excited to see if we will. Yeah, you can go.
Yeah, sorry. We have the SB Survivors against PLG's Hunter on Ever Sleeping. Pretty standard map pick. Makes sense. Pretty good for both sides. So, as of now, it can be anyone's game. And what we also have to consider, of course, is in this tourney, we do have also non-rank maps like Queberg, Asylum, and Golden Cave. And of course, these maps can also be chosen in earlier rounds. And I'm pretty sure it already happened at some point. I think even with SB, now that I mention it.
Not really. I haven't seen specialty maps picked in earlier rounds. Maybe I just didn't watch the stream for that day. But really interesting to see people picking the specialty maps in like earlier rounds. I guess they're kind of confident in their practice. But
it definitely can
yeah.
be a strategy, especially since we don't have them in rank and most teams are unfamiliar with them. So if your team does practice on them and then chooses these maps, it can be really beneficial if you catch the other team off guard, of course.
I've barely seen people pick Asylum or Golden Cave. We mainly see Kreberg. I feel like that's because it's in Duo Hunters. So, even though Duo Hunters map is a bit different, I feel like people have more experience in it. So it's like more so the more popular pick. But I also feel like it's the boring pick of the bunch.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely has the least amount of confusing layout, but we're jumping right
Definitely.
into the ban and pick phase right now. So let's see the first two survivor bans.
Okay. This is Plague Hunter banning Breakkeeper and Priestess.
Makes sense. Especially Priestess can be really annoying on ever sleeping.
Yeah, we're trying to balance the assist and rescue, but we have a intelligence officer from the SP survivors. Yeah, first officer makes sense since we banned Breakkeeper. It's the the other best rescue you can have, especially on this map. It can be a long restraint and my game.
That's true, and of course also Enchanter is a really popular first round pick. After buff she just got like really strong. And alongside that we also have Lanternist, so right now the survivors have really strong decoding team comp. Not too much decoding debuffs here.
I think it's kind of debuff, but also not too much. Since I believe both Officer and Lanternist have a debuff, but Lanternist can remove some of that. Looking at the bans, we banned Cheerleader and Tour Merchant. We really want to get the characters that get distance like out of the match, it seems. Kind of makes me think we might go for a chip hunter, like single hit hunter.
Could be. Chile is definitely a really particular ban, but we see the survivors have also picked Magician as their last run, so a really solid team comp can go against a lot of hunters, which is always nice in these first rounds because you don't really know who is gonna be the hunter since you also can ban one, right? So you want a team comp which doesn't really have a lot of hard counters.
Definitely. Yeah, this is a hard team to counter with a single hunter. I'm really interested to see who will the Plague Hunter will pick in his first round.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar. When it comes to like the meta picks, could be like really anyone. I also don't really have one particular hunter in mind that could be that should be like chosen among like above the others. I think it could also come to comfort picks, of course, always. And we also had not meta picks in these first rounds before.
I initially thought we could go for a Chaos pick, but I feel like it doesn't make too much sense with these bans. But we have Fool's Gold first round.
Speaking of non-meta, we have Fool's Gold round 1. I'm really excited. I love Fool's Gold. He's definitely a strong pick, especially since if the hunters are not going for the Z spawn, Fuscos do like to spawn in front of the graveyard so they can immediately dash to the one who spawned on middle right. But we will see if the survivors are even gonna let them spawn that way.
It'll be an interesting match for sure. We have Lanternus and Magician that can really work around Fool's Gold, I believe. So yeah.
Yeah, especially their team comp is good against Fusco, and it seems like they do leave that spot open, but Fusco is not spawning there. They rather spawn bottom right, which is also pretty good. They can like either immediately dash to Lanternist or Magician. I'd say probably Lanternist is the better chase here, but they don't really have a survivor that gets hard countered by Fool's Gold, I have to say.
I think the better chase with Magician just because we have Tide on him. But, you know. Okay, let's look at the Survivor's persona. We have Borrowed Time Tide on Magician, Full Kite on Enchantress, Flywheel Borrowed Time on Lanternist, Borrowed Time Tide on First Officer as usual. I feel like this persona picks up pretty standard except Magician Tide. I don't really see a Magician carry Tide. Have you, Lolo?
I have. He's a strong character to be picking Tide, I would say. And also in tournaments, it's sometimes you want also like more unexpected characters to pick Tide or ones that you don't think are gonna be chased. But enough yapping, we're gonna start right into the match. Fusco going right to Magician, so Mir was right. And the build is the tension only. Pretty standard Fusco build, I have to say.
No, it's the tension trump card.
Oh, sorry, the tension.
No, it's the tension trump card.
Oops, I didn't see.
It's okay. Yeah, so far we did a good job catching the Magician off guard. We're like putting in some work. I feel like we will go down soon. We don't have really anywhere to go.
Yeah, that was a really nice snipe. You really have to be careful with these middle ciphers because Fusco can snipe that pretty easily, and it seems like First Officer was caught off guard. But for now, Magician is doing a really good job containing. Sadly, that one didn't really work out for them.
Yeah, we did manage to manipulate the hitbox to like do a curve hit, which is hard to do, I feel like.
Yeah, we still have Blink up. So, that is a really, really good dodge there. But we need to be careful. We can force the rescue with the Tide of the Watch, but that's probably gonna be a double down. Oh, no, that was a beautiful rescue.
Beautiful. That was well done from the First Officer. Well, we managed to get the rescue, but however, we will be possibly seeing a double down.
Yeah, sadly, it was still gonna be a double down, but Magician got a lot of distance, and we are past Tide, so that is buying a lot of time for the survivors. So the double down is not as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, Magician did great containing the Hunter. However, we now have no items, so it's gonna be tough to rebound. We will be seeing Lanternus try to rescue, but I think we're gonna get cut off.
That is true. We also don't have any more Tide on the survivor side, so that is running into the risk of just being a farm. But we do get that rescue. Sadly, the Lanternus is going down. It's not looking too good for the survivors, but Fusco is doing a really good job in snowballing here. No tram hit, sadly. But the tram is buying a lot of time for the survivors.
I almost thought he was gonna get hit. That would be so horrible.
Maybe we'll do see some tram hits later on. Or some horse hits, honestly, since Quebec is available. But Lanta is able to pick herself up here, and it's gonna be the second chase. We have 1.5 ciphers to go on the survivor side, and Blink is almost back up.
Yeah, this is looking like a 50-50 game so far. We have I mean, if the Enchantress can pull off the rescue, it'll be more on the survivor side, but I think we know where Enchantress is coming from, so we might be able to stop her from rescuing.
Yeah,
especially not the pallet area. Ooh.
That was really well played by Full Scold. I have to say, It's looking not so good for the survivors. Fusco is gonna decide. No, not gonna decide to share. Did they see the lanterns? It seems so. They do know where she's coming from.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard
Sorry,
to
the first
even get a
officer.
dungeon. We might be able to get a if we get a chair hit or like. Oh no.
Well, really well played.
Yeah.
It's
Well played from
yeah,
the full
and they
gold.
surrender. Yeah, it was a good start for the survivors. A really good first rescue, and then Fusco managed to snowball. So that was really good on them. Really well played, and also was kind of detrimental that their second tide was chased here.
I just want to make a note of this hunter. It was a S badge. So it makes sense that they played really well.
Also, I gotta apologize because apparently, like, I'm not wearing my glasses because I keep seeing the wrong thing. So I apologize to the teams. I will try to like look closer. But what we haven't talked about yet is that the new persona changes, they are here along with the buffs and nerfs for survivors and hunters alike. So we could see new strategies also coming with that.
I don't know if there's gonna be any crazy strategy so far with like how new the personas are, but I believe if you play like a character who doesn't have a rechargeable item, we could bring the chest persona and like go for crazy things.
That they could do that, yeah. Or of course also with I forgot the name of it, but that you get a bubble after popping a cipher. There's also some strategies you can do with that, especially I have seen that people already have, for example, the Kaider pop the last cipher with their trade.
So yeah, I've seen that happen in one of my ranked matches. It was a game changer, so to speak.
Indeed. Also on the hunter side, what immediately comes to mind is the trait where chip damages can count as full hits endgame. So Queen Bee, Sculptor, Bonbon, they also have become so much more scarier. So we might even see a hunter using that in this journey or this matchup.
I believe Sculptor also had a separate buff from the persona, so it's gonna be a really scary match if you do see a Sculptor playing.
I would love to see a Sculptor. I mean, I was already really excited to see a full Skull round 1 because, I mean, we do love our off-meta picks. It's really interesting to see that.
Speaking of, I do believe I believe SB's Hunter does play Nightmare, so we could see that too. It would be
that would be also interesting.
Yeah. But other than that, I feel like the new personas are just well, they're just they were needed but also not needed for some of them. I feel like we didn't need to change some of them. I really can't remember what they are from the top of my head, but
for the survivors or the hunters?
I feel like it's kind of both. I mostly looked at the survivors. You know the persona that makes you heal without healing? You know
Yep.
just continually heal.
The automatic healing.
Yeah, that one is a bit crazy. I mean, think like you're playing anti-Korean and you can just, stun, heal, support. Even as a puppeteer, I feel like it's kind of crazier than puppeteer.
I think Puppeteer doesn't work, but we can continue this discussion afterward because we are gonna go into the ban and pick phase, and we see immediately ban on Enchantress Gravekeeper. Makes sense. I also don't like Enchantress in my matches. She can be really annoying. And we do kind of see a mirror pick with the first officer on PLG side alongside the Antiquarian as a harasser.
Yeah, we were talking about her and nice you got picked. Yeah, we do see a mechanic ban. We're trying to aim for a tie, I think.
The Survivor
But we did 4K.
Yeah, the Hunter does need a 4K to tie the round. Well, we also see a Puppeteer pick on the Survivor side. Has to be careful if the Hunter has Queen Bee in their pool.
Yeah, we need to be careful. We have Priestess for the last Survivor pick. I thought we would go for Psychologist, but yeah, Priestess on Never Sleeping is kind of the better pick. I just thought they would go for Heal and Puppeteer, but it seems they didn't go for that set of Priestess. We did ban Meteorologist, so we don't want to get the Puppeteer healed, it seems, from the Hunter side.
What's really interesting is that we don't see a Doctor ban. Doctor did get nerfed, but she still is strong. Since I was thinking, maybe like we could see a Smiley pick. Since I think the Hunter plays Smiley, but I'm not too sure. Would definitely not be the worst pick into this team.
Yeah, healing the buff could be quite a even if we have a Priestess. Or, just pick movement in general.
Yeah, we definitely have. Oh,
I think my Wi-Fi
well,
for a second.
Okay. I guess I'm sorry for jinxing it for the Survivor team. Since I did say it's like Puppeteer first round has kind of been falling off ever since Queen Bee released, and she has a really easy way dealing with them. So they might want to spawn the Puppeteer a bit safer in this case, since he is very likely to be chased here. Yeah, we are going into spawn select, and it seems like we have, the same spawns as before. It seems like maybe Queen Bee...
The interesting thing here is how... Yeah, Queen Bee is on a corner. Gonna go for Antiquarian possibly. But I want to make a note that we have 3 tag turners on this match, with the exception being Antiquarian and no Borrow Tama Priestess.
Yeah, and the survivors do only need a 1-man out, so the 3 tides definitely makes sense. Though, of course, it's really lucky that Queen Bee didn't spawn near the Puppeteer. Maybe she assumed Puppet would be spawning where Anti is spawning, but she can still switch at any time, of course.
Yeah. We will be loading into the match shortly, and we will see what the Hunter goes for, and also we'll check what the Hunter is bringing to the match.
Okay. and we are starting into the match. Same spawn as before, also on the hunter side. Queen Bee is bringing the tension and trump card. I even got it right this time. And she is bringing the new trade tipping point, which is after the last cipher has popped, making your chips count as a full hit. So maybe we'll see some action with that new trade. But we see Anti is gonna be the first chase here, and Queen Bee is catching up really quickly.
That was a pass down with like 30 seconds into the match.
Yeah, the ciphers are only at like 30% each, and they really couldn't do too much, but the anti still has a lot of stick left, so there is possibility for a rebound, and Queen Bee has Peeper, so they don't really have to worry about Blink.
Yeah, we only need one escape for the round win, so oh no.
That is really, really unfortunate. It's not looking good for the survivors right now. This officer did a really good job approaching the chair, so Queen Bee wouldn't be able to see, but of course that also made him be more likely to get tear shot because he arrived really late at the chair, sadly. But we see a second tide turner come into rescue, and we see how Puppeteer will be doing here.
Oh no, we didn't make it to Antiquarium. I feel like we might oh no, we got the rescue. I still feel like we can get the round win since we only need the one escape and we have 2 tide turner. Or at least or 1 on Priestess.
Yeah, the survivors with priority right now should definitely be popping these ciphers to have an option to dungeon. First officer is doing a really good job dodging these hits, and doing a really good job if we consider that Queen Bee has full presence already, so really scary hunter to kite right now.
Yeah, we're at 4 ciphers and we only hit full presence, which is really tough for the survivors to come back to. I feel like we should potentially go for a cell and try for a dungeon, but Queen Bee, I don't think she will let the survivors get that done.
Yeah, especially Puppeteer has just used their self-heal, so it's gonna be really hard to play the bleed-out game. Not that there was a big chance since they still haven't popped the... oh well, now they have the... They do have the dungeon,
Yeah, they
I
did
bet.
now.
Yeah, okay. So it's kinda detrimental that Puppet used the self-heal since they can't really play the bleed-out game in their favor.
It's looking tough to get a 1-1 even. Because we do know where the dungeon is. We're gonna like have to wait the bleed out and also the dungeon change. That's an extra 30 seconds.
Yeah,
we only have
it's
one
really...
but oh no.
We see that Priestess just also used their self-heal. Puppeteer doesn't have it anymore, so the only option for the survivors right now is, or for the Priestess, to kite until Puppet bled out, which is gonna be really difficult against the full presence Queen Bee. But, you know, it's never over until it's over.
Yeah, we're setting a portal. We might be able to get a heal on Puppeteer if we... Oh no, we cancel the portal.
That was actually a really smart play from the Priestess, I have to say, if that would have worked. But sadly...
Unfortunately, Queen Bee found us out. And that'll be a 4K for the DB Hunter, I believe.
Yes. That was really sad. That snowballed really heavily. especially after the terror shock. And that no one managed to get the rescue, so anti-stick kind of went to waste. Couldn't really rebound, which was really unfortunate, but also really well played from the Queen Bee to just go for the hit because she saw the chair was almost about to go over half, so it's really likely that the survivor would rescue there.
Yeah. It was kind of a losing game when the first officer got the terror shock, and there isn't much you can do if your teammate gets down in 30 seconds and also you fail the rescue. So it was a bit unfortunate from the side of SB. Wait, no, Plague, sorry. We will be going to round two, sorry. I can't talk.
Well, don't worry. It can be worse than me not being able to read or see.
Oh, it's okay. But we will be going to round two with tie actually. Since we did get 4K each half of the round, we managed to clutch up the tie, which is really good for the both sides.
Indeed, and that also means that we have a guaranteed round 3.
Yeah, definitely. If we also manage to tie the points, which I feel like is possible, we could go for round 4, but we'd be in for a 3-hour matchup.
Maybe. I mean, have we ever went into overtime? Actually, I don't think so. I don't think we ever reached that point. But well, that's still written in the stars.
Here. I feel like it's kind of possible here with the first round being a tie, since both hunters got a 4K pretty effortlessly, I want to say. We will be selecting Chinatown for the second round's map. I feel like it's some more hunter-sided map.
Oh my god, Evane in the chat. That was not me. I didn't say that. Don't worry, Evane. I think it must have been the wind. No round 4, no overtime. Don't worry.
No round 4, yeah. Definitely.
Even though maybe I should not say that because I always jinx stuff, so.
Okay, don't blame me though, that was me.
Wait, no, don't blame yourself. Now I feel bad.
No, it's okay. I did mission at first though, it's fine.
Yeah, like you said, next round will be happening in Chinatown.
We will be also seeing a sub for SB with SB SoCal subbing for SB Ren, I believe. So,
oh yeah,
we might see a different strategy. I feel like they're gonna sacrifice you either way.
They're gonna sacrifice what?
Yeah, they're gonna sacrifice you because.
Oh, me, yeah.
Evane is like Melo, you will get sacrificed.
Actually, no. Can we kick Evane for not talking about the match and for distracting the commentators and threatening the commentators too?
Mods, ban Evane.
But it seems like The teams are readied up. Yeah. And we have
Yeah.
SB on Hunter and PLG
again.
Survivors. Yep.
It'll be the same as last round, like the team picks, or I guess faction picks.
Yes, we see a Doctor Enchantress ban, pretty standard, makes sense. And as a retort, the survivors are banning Goatman. He's still a really strong hunter, so makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. We were seeing a mercenary and archer pick. I'm surprised you didn't go for Breakkeeper.
Maybe they do have, like, they are setting... Yes, maybe there's, like, the survivor team are setting for a specific hunter they have in mind, and mercenary is still really good survivor, especially someone who can clutch up end game. And with that, we also have archer as a harasser and Pharaoh Lady, who can also really take advantage of these heights.
Oh, Mellow.
No, I'm not. You can say this. I'm not even
Mellow
gonna acknowledge that. You can say it. I'm not gonna say it.
I will. They did ban Florian, unfortunately.
I feel like it's a Smiley. I feel like it is. With that ban.
Mellow, they hate you.
It's okay. I'm not seeing that ban.
Well,
seems like the hunter didn't have a fourth ban, sadly. 1 out of time. But to finish this up, we also have a magician pick on the survivor side.
We will also have a fair lady. I don't think we mentioned her.
I did with it.
Yeah, we have... Oh, okay.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Maybe I will space out. Yeah, we will say in a similar team comp as before, but I kind of feel like Archer will be better compared to Antiquarian in this map, at least. But
well, there is a lot of free space on this map, so Archer should have pretty good time hitting those arrows. What am I saying?
We also get nerfed with that cooldown. I'm not too sure.
Yes, I think it's like 2 seconds longer. But we do see the Smiley, and it seems like the survivors have Magician and Archer, which are both good against Smiley. They really have to keep that mercenary safe. As crazy as it is to say, rescuers are really, really yummy for Smiley players, so to say.
They're gonna kill mercenary.
They're gonna kill. No, it's okay. They're gonna spawn mercenary in hotel. Really good decision from the survivors.
I feel like we could be avoiding a couple drills or like rockets, I guess. But it's gonna be tough for the survivors, considering how open this map is. We did have Medicine on Archer, so I feel like we could manage decently.
Yeah. It's definitely like Smiley's best map out there, I would say. Really scary to go against Smiley here. They did a good job also putting Pharaoh in a place where she can make use of those heights. Regarding the builds, we have Flywheel on Archer and Borrow Time. We have Tide Knee Jerk on Magician. We have Knee Jerk Borrow Time on Pharaoh. And we have Tide and Borrow Time on Mercenary.
We're running double Tide again, which is good for us. I feel like it's a good call. considering it's, Smiley and Mercenary. I believe Mercenary might not see the light of the day.
We're gonna see. He's in a really good area, and I'd say the rescues are gonna be really the difference, or what makes the difference in this matchup. It's
Yeah.
often that it is in Smiley matches, but we're starting
Oh.
in the Smiley has Trump card and Insolence.
I'm surprised we're not going for Mercenary and Magician. Okay, we might get oh no, we're going for Fair Lady.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
we're
are,
trying to
and
oof.
sadly the mind game did not really work, and it's a really early down. Pharaoh does struggle against Smiley, and it seems like she wasn't caught in the best position. Was really far away from any pallets to try and cancel that dash, so that's a really unfortunate start on the survivor side, but a really good start for Smiley. It really depends on the rescue right now. It seems like Magician is going to rescue. What they really don't want to happen right here is get a double down against Smiley.
I feel like the Fair Lady wasn't really expecting to get chased since she was caught a bit out of rotation. I feel like, we're a bit caught off guard, but it's good for Smiley Face.
Really good rescue here. That was really huge for the survivors. We still have Blink to work with. Pharaoh is trying to avoid that dashboard. It is really difficult, and he again got caught in the spot, which is not the best. Pretty open for Smiley. Really hard to mind game in. But she did a really good job running away from the ciphers, so Smiley can't really interrupt any cipher progress right now.
We did also touch a cipher to get a short progress in. Oh no. Okay, we did manage to get the rescue still, but oh, beautiful Blink.
Yeah, and there's the Blink, sadly. Double down. It's looking good for Smiley right now, not so good for the survivors. Smiley's doing a good job looking behind, seeing if anyone comes to harass. Good flywheel bait. Archer sadly missed that shot. Luckily, Blink is already out, so she's not going down right here.
Oh.
The survivors really need to heal up right now, since everyone's injured.
I think we're gonna leave the Mercer on the ground and just go for Archer.
Yes. Everyone injured, that's a dream for a Smiley player.
Unfortunately, we won't let anyone heal. I believe Mercer got hit by a drill, so it's gonna be a couple minutes for him to heal.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time.
I think Magician is trying to heal. Yeah. And then we're going for a chat.
Yeah, we are currently looking around. We have no Tinnitus right now. Now we have Tinnitus, so Smiley knows there's somewhere in this area, probably assuming maybe a Magician went to heal Mercenary, but he is spotted out right now. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's the footprints.
Yeah. And yeah, it's really the slugging game can begin. He still knows where Mercenary got up, so it's pretty easy to spot him out right here.
A nice elbow pad. But unfortunately, it didn't do too much for us.
Yeah, unfortunately, Smiley had an infinite drill.
Yeah, a Magician about 50% healing. But we're dashing directly to the Magician, so we're not gonna be able to heal up. And it's gonna be 4K again.
Yeah, we see mercenaries desperately trying to crawl to dungeon. But I don't think Smiley
Yeah, he
won't
has
see him
a
here.
long day.
Yeah, it's gonna take a few more business days.
We're okay. Surprisingly, we don't know where he is. We're looking.
We're gonna try to catch
I'm also
that
kind of surprised they
tonight.
didn't. No,
And
you don't get charges from down swears, I believe. Only
oh,
if
wasn't
you
there?
have deer hunt.
Okay. Oops.
It's okay. Yeah, we will be getting 4K again from the side of SB.
4K after
So
4K
far
after
it's
4K.
yeah,
The hunter's doing a really good job.
yeah, they're like sweeping the tournament right now. I'm looking at the chat and I believe the smiley face had a new persona build, the street sweeper.
Oh yeah, he did, yeah.
I don't remember what it did, but it's a new persona.
It was there, but they buffed it. Basically. So you see I think it was like you see survivors heal more further away. Hopefully I'm not
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
I'm not switching it up, but I think it was street sweeper.
Yeah, I think that has to be it.
But yeah, now it's the SP survivors against PLG's hunter. Once again, the hunter will need a 4K to tie the round, or we need a 1 escape on the survivor side. So they might just want to go for tie characters or characters that could guarantee that 1 escape, like a wildling, or maybe we see an embalmer pick.
Yeah, that could be an interesting survivor comp. Yeah, we're banning Archer and forward, so I think we're scared of harassers, so we might be counter picking and go for harass.
It could be that the hunter's really scared of that harass, and harass can be really game changing, so it makes sense. The survivors are banning the breaking wheel, which is a really strong pick on this map, so it also makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. We picked Doctor and Prospector. Doctor is still really strong after the nerfs. I believe Prospector also got a nerf, but it's not as bad, I wanna say. I think it's just a cooldown debuff. I mean nerf, yeah.
Yes, and we see the last 2 bans on the hunter side is Priestess and Toy Merchant. Makes sense, 2 really strong survivors on Chinatown, also with their support. And it seems like really these bans, the hunter doesn't want to risk like any support, anything that can help the teammates extend the kite, since they do it a 4K. And we finish up the survivors roster with Mechanic and Gravekeeper that we haven't mentioned yet.
This is a tie comp from the survivors, so we're really aiming for a tie or just 1 escape. But we don't really have a strong kiter, I feel. They all kind of rely on support, which we got rid of them mostly.
It was really smart from the survivors, I would say, to pick Mechanic that can help Cypher Rush. Gravekeeper is always a good pick. Only really has soft counters, no hard counters. Prospector could be risky, but depending on what the hunter pool is, can be really good. Also with that little like small support, like sometimes small support can extend the kite quite a lot. And of course, Doctor still annoying, even with the nerf of healing teammates, which is lower now, and also if she repeatedly heals herself, then that heal is also reduced.
Oh. And we have a Bonbon pick. Yeah, I feel like Bonbon can't do too much here. Especially with Baykeeper and Doctor. We're gonna be able to heal really quickly. And Greykeeper has 2 shovels, yeah.
I actually think Bonbon is a really strong pick here.
Yeah.
I'd say they really need to like make sure that they get those rescues, maybe even with double rescues or trying to sell more. But it's also not the easiest to sell against Bonbon, especially with the buff he got in the past, in which he can speed up a chair. But we will see. We see Gravekeeper spawn in the middle, Mechanic to the right. Prospector above and Doctor downwards. We see Mechanic with broken windows there. On knee-jerk reflex makes sense. They could take the window to loop back to hotel. Pretty standard transition there. Then we also have knee-jerk and board time on Doctor, tight and board time on Gravekeeper, and tight and flywheel on Prospector.
I would accept no, it makes sense that Prospector has a secondary tide. But you're right about Bonbon being a strong pick. I just wasn't really thinking that he would be getting tanked pretty often, especially with Baykeeper and Doctor picks here. Because, you know, we have tanky characters. But, you know,
yeah, but they also don't really have characters that can make a lot of distance, which is what also counters Bonbon a lot.
That's true.
He can't ship the shovel down, and also is gonna give Doctor a harder time healing when she's constantly having to deal with bombs. But we'll see how the hunter plays, what the survivor's plan is, and what they'll do.
Oh. Yeah, so I forgot about the new persona that makes it have more hits in game. So Bonbon really could be the game changer here.
Indeed, we're starting here with the Panda Koa skin, and we see kind of snowflake build, no final trades on Bonbon.
That's surprising.
We see the first.
We did bring tipping point, so we might see Kaizen game.
Yes, we did see the mechanic take that rotation that I was talking about earlier straight back to hotel. And so she's in a really good kiting area now. Gravekeeper did a really good job not keeping a distance, not giving a free hit to Bonbon. And we see the ciphers are already at like 30% respectfully. And a really nice block. But we can just bomb that.
Wow, that was amazing by the mechanic here. We managed to get a distance, but we got a chip still.
Indeed. And there's the Rob, and Mechanic is doing a really good job taking advantage of these heights, which makes it really hard for Bonbon to chip. So against Bonbon, you always want to make really nice board body block once again, really taking advantage of these really small stairs that Bonbon can go around. And we see Mechanic taking a new jerk boost to get out of that area.
Wow, I'm really surprised by how well this mechanic's playing against a Bonbon with these point blocks and also the dodging of the bombs. But unfortunately, we get hit through the pellet here.
True, and she also got trade out. That's what you really wanna have in the first kite, to have a trade out. And we have 3 ciphers done. So right now it looks like a tie. It really depends on the rescues. And Bonbon really has to focus on stuffing these rescues to turn the game around.
We might get cut off here, but we will see.
Also, like, a really nice job from the Bonbon, just like blocking the way, positioning himself so that Gravekeeper has to walk around him a little bit to the chair. We don't get the double down, so that's a really good rescue from the survivor side, and that's really what they need for that tie.
Well, yeah. This is looking like a tie game. I'm Sheila wins since we're at last 2 ciphers and we only need about 50%, I wanna say, by the time mechanic gets rescued.
Prospector positions themselves really well, already being behind. They even got wanted order, but it doesn't seem like Bonbon has seen that. He really needs to get close to the chair right now, waiting for the bomb. Really nice rescue. That's huge. That's looking like a win right now if Prospector is able to harass a little bit after tide ends.
Oh, that was a bit unfortunate with the hit trail. But we are trying to harass. We did manage to trouble Magnet. Oh no.
Really unfortunate. It seems like Prospector thought he could pull him there, but the surface was a little bit too smooth.
Yes,
so
it was a bit unfortunate.
Still, in the grand scheme of things, it still looks really good for the survivors since they only need a 1-man out. We have no final talents on Bonbon, and we are still on a 40-second cooldown with Warp.
But unfortunately, we're gonna have to start a new cipher since Bonbon is camping on the 60% one.
That's true. That's gonna make it a bit more difficult for the survivors. They do have accelerating, which is helping them out, but it doesn't seem like they have started a cipher quite yet. It seems like they're still walking around this one, trying to really force it. Oh,
yeah.
I mean, that are kind of cipher log now that I look at it, since the last 3 ciphers are close to each other, so it's actually not as favorable for the survivors as we first thought, since he's pretty easily able to camp all of these 3 ciphers.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't notice that ciphers being this close before. You're gonna be able to okay, we're not gonna be able to get the Breakkeeper down, unfortunately. But we're gonna be able to get a small rescue.
Playing really aggressively, what's also needed right now for the Bomber, so really good on him for recognizing that he can't just sit around and camp the chair. He needs to pressure these ciphers, needs to take advantage of the cipher log. And also good job to go after the doctor, because she's the only one who can heal herself by herself. The other two survivors are currently injured and really far apart from each other. So it's really hard for them to meet up.
I think it's gonna be really hard to get the rescue, even if we have 2 magnets to use. Since, you know, the Bonbon can't just get the bomb, even if you push him, as we saw before. Yep.
Really unfortunate. I think that Prospector nerf was really detrimental there, honestly. I think without, they might have even be able to get that rescue in time, but Prospector also got nerfed, like his stun reduction got nerfed with that new update, so it could be that, but I could also be wrong. Now the Bonbon turned that really around, and it just shows that Cypher Lock can really be game changing. So it's always good to pay attention to which ciphers you should decode as a team. And for now, we're just trying to get a one-man out on the survivor side, which is not impossible. It's definitely not the best at prospect to use the heal here, I'd say, but they have cipher progress, so if one of them is able to kite long enough, the other could be able to pop the cipher.
True. But I do want to make a note of that. The dungeon is on the other side of the map, so it's gonna be not impossible, but quite hard to get.
Yeah. None of them have the new trade emergency resources, which just gives you the bubble after you decode a cipher, so they don't have that to work with. But it seems like the Cypher Aga is going to be primed, and beautiful pop right there. And we see the new trade coming to hand for Bonbon, with the chip damages being counted as a full hit.
Oh. Wow. I managed to dodge the bomb. That was really well done from the gatekeeper. And it's gonna buy us enough time to get the Prospector out of the match and get a one escape.
That's all the survivors need. It's a good job for them. And yeah, GG's to both sides. Like, the survivors really played that well, Bonbon really played that well, clutching that end game still. I mean, even with that only 3-man elimination, they played that really, really well.
Wow. The Bonbon really did a good job turning the game around. It was looking like a tie or even a loss for him, but we managed to capitalize on the cipher lock and get a 3 kill.
Yeah, indeed. Like, it was really not the best looking for them at the start, with the 3 cipher kite, not being able to get the double downs, which is also really good on the survivor, since it's really hard to rescue against Bonbon, as we all might know. So really good on them for getting so many rescues without giving that double down. That was really also what saved the game for the survivors, and what led them to have that one escape.
Mm-hmm. We did a great job containing this Bonbon, also avoiding the chips and not letting him get the 4 kill, since they were red again.
Indeed.
I believe we will be going to round 3, so it'll be a more rough match, I guess.
With round 3, we're gonna dive into some more chaos. Round 3 has definitely been a round in which a lot of turnabouts happen, since we only have Creeper, Golden Cave, and Asylum to work with. Maps that most players are probably not really familiar with, so it's really anyone's game. And it's also what I love about this tourney, because even like maybe more inexperienced teams, since the tourney has a lot of experience and inexperienced teams, they can take that to their advantage, like I also mentioned earlier, and practice on that map and catch the other team off guard.
That's true. I'm really interested to see which map they'll pick for round 3, since SB is in lead, but I'm not sure who's be picking the map actually, but we will be seeing PLG get a sub for 2 hours, I believe.
I believe so too, yeah.
We will be seeing the map bans and also picks too. But looking at the chat, yes, if the teams pick Golden Cave, the teams can play along with P and Asylum. That's the specialty round.
Yeah, Golden Cave we haven't seen yet. We have seen Asylum, we have seen Queeberg Race Course, but we haven't seen Golden Cave yet. Which I'm not gonna blame the teams for, because I think it's the most difficult map to play along. It's really disorientating, and it's really big too, so you can really get lost really quickly there.
True. But I think I might have seen someone play a Golden Cave on week 1, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, really?
I don't remember the team, but I believe I did see someone play. Like 1 team or 2 teams, I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, someone in the chat was also saying... Oh, even by a PLG. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Crazy. Well, maybe we'll see a Golden Cave again. That would be really nice, because I haven't seen Golden Cave yet myself, and it would be really interesting to see how the teams strategize and play on that map. Do you know... Oh, okay, I was about to ask which hunter did they play on that map, but the chat already answered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just think they played like...
Sorry, you can go ahead. I've been yapping so much.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I know they play, but like not the hunters they played.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing of Golden Cave is that the exit gates, they are worlds apart. Can't say that more nicely. It's really hard, I'd say, especially as hunter, to try and get from the first gate to the other, because the one is like on the really top layer of the floor, and the other one is really at the bottom. So really hard, honestly, to try and pressure that.
Okay. I also recently learned that if you're unlucky, you can get no ciphers to spawn in 2nd floor of Golden Cave.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
Dang.
believe I heard it from Justice, but I heard that's a thing, which is crazy.
Well, we're about to find out, because the map is actually Golden Cave.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a 10-minute match.
I think I'm most sorry for the hunters that have to play on this map. I think it's more relaxing as Survivor, but I could be wrong, you know. Because I'm thinking, like, what hunters would be good on Golden Cave? What do you think?
I have no clue.
That's fair.
I kind of feel like since can't support like...
So you might kind of cut off. What did you say? Like which hunter?
Yeah, sorry, I was reacting.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, I was gonna say Nightmare can be
since
we can't support around and like fish ciphers with a crow.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think Hunter from one of the teams even plays Nightmare? Question mark. But I do agree, like that's a really good pick. Q is good. Q is... I don't know how we would work with heights. I think he's good, because you can put it like diagonally, so you can go up and down. You can contain all 3 ciphers in one area. Ooh. Okay, guys, sorry, the Golden Cave experts are in chat right now. I'm learning. Yeah. I hope the teams also give me more stuff to learn about Golden Cave.
I hope so. I'm kind of surprised because I believe SB picked the Golden Cave, but they haven't played on it. Plague has, so I'm really interested to see how they managed to play this.
Maybe they have practiced.
Could be. Actually, yeah, because I believe SB initially wanted to play on Golden Cave, but they weren't able to since they won in round 2.
Oh.
So, you know.
Yeah, I see. But yeah, we are kinda starting in the band pick phase soon. We have a PLG on the survivor side. So SB's Hunter is gonna start out with hunting first.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough to you know, it's Golden Cave.
Yeah, it's really hard to like. Like I said previously, it's really like these maps are so chaotic. I think in these maps it really shows like who has a really good like also synergy on the survivor side, who has really good communication, you know. Especially if they have practiced before, maybe they do have a plan, you
know. I'm kind of interested to see if the story no cipher will happen, because I heard it happens, but I haven't seen it, so I'm really interested to see if that happens. I feel like that's also the reason why the Golden Cave isn't anything. Except like, I guess chasing shadows, but even then, the map is modified. Same with Copycat.
I forgot Chasing Shadows existed, I'm not gonna lie. Is anyone still playing that mode?
Me too. I don't think so.
Yeah, I
think it died as soon as it released.
Yeah. Kind of sad, but like, I don't know, I never really liked Chasing Shadows, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan either. I only play like Blackjack from the not so popular game modes. And also, I guess, hide and seek. But I feel like hide and seek is a bit more popular.
Could be. Honestly, I'm excited for the copycat map they are gonna add at some point. But I'm always saying, and I'm still gonna say it, they need to remove Golden Cave again, because that map single-handedly doesn't want, like, that me to not want to play copycat anymore. It's so bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so buggy. I also know about like this fun fact about Golden Cave in like earlier days. I don't know if you know, but there used to be zombies on the bottom floor.
Oh,
and you could just like even without a hunter, you could die.
They're kind of chasing shadows. The zombies.
Yeah, they are now.
Yeah. That would be fun if they would still be there.
Definitely.
Can you imagine they can just like attack the survivors or stun the hunter or whatever? I think that would be kind of BS, but
oh yeah, they're also in Copycat now. Like
oh yeah, they are. True.
I just remember
It's like
about
you
that.
can activate them as copycat, I think, to kill people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But speaking of copycat, I feel like it's kind of dead again.
Yeah.
No one
It
is.
was I missed the time when it was new, and I actually met a lot of nice people there. And then it became like only people saying some really you know,
Yeah.
suspicious stuff, some disturbing stuff that we shall not repeat. Or else the stream probably will get flagged and we will also get cancelled alongside it. But maybe if the new map comes out, we can go back to those times, you know, of peace and love and people having fun. And I'm delusional, but you know, let me be delusional.
True. I kind of wish they would add large area sleeping, because you know the school area. I feel like that'd be fun.
Actually, yeah, I agree with that. I feel like that would have been so much better than Golden Cave.
I really like area sleeping large. I kind of wish we also added it on the tournament, but we didn't.
Oh my god, and then you can activate the tram like you can with the mine carts to run people over.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh my god. Or, you know, at this point, even Queeberg would have been better. You activate the horses to run people over.
No. No.
Yes,
No.
yes.
No, no horses.
Or they chase you down, yeah, I guess. I should become a developer, I think.
Oh boy. Okay, let's. Have they picked the?
No, it seems like there's a discussion in the
Oh,
admins.
okay.
I think, you know, I think the admins are doing this on purpose. They just want us to continue to talk about Copycat because it's really interesting, right? Who is even here to watch the matches?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Intermission of
Wayne up
Doom.
here. They're gonna kill us. Oh yeah. Have you played Cryptic after the maintenance? Cause I played a couple of matches and there's like a new feature that
Oh yeah.
you get narratives. I only got a one so far that makes enemies harder, but I believe there's other ones. I don't remember what they are.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's actually really nice that they added that. I think they had like 3. I don't know if it's just like 3 in total, but when I played with others, yeah, we did have that monster thing. I think that's the one you were talking about, that they're like stronger, but they also drop stuff, which I think is the most fun one and the most coolest, because you know, who even wants to search for chests? Just fight people and then you get rewarded for it. Honestly, I enjoyed that one. And
I was playing out narrative, I guess. I got statue from a plan. I was kind of surprised.
oh, nice. And the other two. So
yeah.
you can go ahead. And the other two.
It's okay. I'm like,
I think
I don't know.
it's okay. One of them was that you can carry more stuff, and the other one was that you have more stamina.
Oh yeah,
so
true.
That's the 3 I got.
I also like the feature where you can hold hands, but it's kind of annoying that other person can't do anything.
They can let go. There's an option to let go. But honestly, I love that too.
But it
you
could be
know,
cooler too.
Call me
Yeah.
E-Data, but I think
I get
that's
that we
like the
can
coolest new
go.
feature. Especially
I
like
agree.
I like that you can also just like grab onto someone and you can, use them in box and, carry them to the goal if they're slow as fuck. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. I feel like that's really cool. What else is there? Oh yeah. Have you seen anyone play Emma yet? Like the nymph skin?
The nymph skin?
Yeah, the S tier.
I don't
On
think
the
I
essence.
did. Oh, the essence? You mean the new
Yeah.
one with Gardener?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really pretty skin.
I kind of liked the other concept more, where she was like a jellyfish bride, but the one we got is cool too.
Oh my god, I haven't seen, but the way you say it, I just love it. Like jellyfish, right? That sounds so cool.
I can send you a screenshot after.
Hmm.
But oh yeah, map adjustments.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it.
I haven't played too much or like really at all on the new maps of the adjustments to give like a solid opinion on them. I feel like, but yeah. I'm not sure yet.
I've seen a couple. It's not like anything crazy, but also I don't think it was too needed on, like, I guess Moonlit in like the bridge. I feel like we needed the elbow pad thingy, but I don't think we needed a tall wall. So it's really hard to get anything done as a hunter.
I mean, to be fair, Moonlit was always like the most hunter-sided map because you can spot people coming across the bridge from like miles away. But
True.
yeah, it definitely became more harder for hunters since the cipher is also not in the open anymore on bridge. So
True.
honestly, with like the upcoming essences, I'm most excited for the third one with Hunter Emil.
Yeah, he looks cool. I don't know if I'll go for him since I'm saving for at least second limited, but it's cool.
That's fair. I can't also wait to see his
um
gameplay.
yeah. I think he'll be kind of like Geisha, where he dashes, but more like Percy dashes. I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know what
yeah.
I'm
They already
talking
said
about.
he's like more like a chase type. Will be. Also, oh my god, I love the design concept from Gardner.
Yeah, I wish we got that one.
Furthermore, it seems like we are
Jellyfish
starting to the
Bride.
ban and pick phase. Since SB's Hunter is gonna ban 2 survivors right now. But they are still thinking about it. Oh, they banned Doctor and Enchantress again, which makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Okay, that was a team. I thought they played Doctor first to come back. That was the other team. I'm surprised that the charges kept getting banned each round, and like, they're not the deal Biden.
And our PLG survivors have banned Lizard and Goatman. Goatman is someone who we've actually have been seeing a lot in round 3 and not so much round 1, surprisingly. He can be good here though.
Really?
Lizard 2 makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
And our first 2 survivor picks will be Escapologist and Prisoner. I'm wondering how Escape works on this map and if you can switch chairs from above, like a chair from above to, downwards. I don't know if that would work.
I think he can. I think he should be able to.
If he can, that would be like really, really strong.
I'm also true. I'm also happy that they picked Prisoner since this map is abnormal with the ciphers. So Prisoner will be a great help in that sense.
True, I agree with the Prisoner pick.
Let's check out the other picks.
They also picked Toy Merchant.
I think
Toy
so.
Merchant and Matador. No, Matador's gonna be banned, sorry. So Lanternist and Matador are the last 2 bans from the Hunter.
And we also have Hacker pick, yes.
Yeah. And they pick Toy Merchant and Perfumer. Perfumer really interesting. And I think also really strong since Perfumer works really well with heights. She can just perfume upstairs, jump down, go like perfume back up, for example. So could be really annoying for the Hunter.
I'm so far to eat too much on here. I don't know what you can do in the cave. I don't know if there's like any crazy cut up spots that can, do stuff. But
well, I think she's not the worst. I'd say she can, like, worst case endgame, she can just like put a catapult, fly above the gates,
True.
I couldn't think of like any specific catapult spots on this map for support.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking they would go for Emil instead of Toy Merchant, but I guess they want more items or overall support.
Now that you say that, I don't even know if there's like good chest spawns on this map and how many.
Me neither. Like I'm not.
Yeah. But yeah, so once again, our survivor lineup is Perfumer, Toy Merchant, Escapologist, and Prisoner. They are gonna be selecting their traits, and then the Hunter will be announced, but it's gonna be a bit more until we get to that point.
About 2 to 3 minutes, I want to say, since we didn't make the lobby yet.
Are you not in the lobby?
No? Wait, did I lag?
Let me invite. Do I have you added?
You do. I'm in the team, but I'm not in the custom.
Huh?
Should I
Wait,
rejoin?
I guess leave the team. I can invite you.
Okay, I'll do that. I guess my game is a bit laggy because I was reconnecting earlier.
Just blame IDV. I mean, earlier we had a matching error when we wanted to start into a round for some reason. Like.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I see you now.
Okay. Phew.
Okay, someone already invited you.
I was kind of confused why I wasn't in the custom yet, like not created, but
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, good that you mentioned it, or else it would have been a bit difficult.
It would be.
But worst case, I could have streamed for you. But yeah, we are starting into the match.
Oh, wait, we can see the map layout in the custom. I just didn't realize that.
Oh. Yeah, it seems like we have 3 tide tuners again. We have Borrowed and Tide on Escape Pool, Borrowed and Tide on Toy Merchant, Flywheel Tide on Perfumer, and Full Kite. So Knee-Jerk Reflex and Flywheel on Prisoner.
I feel like this is pretty standard. Besides, like, Toy Merchant Tide, I want to say. But we do want to play safe.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be playing Chris as a hunter.
Yeah, we did confirm the QS, so since someone was mentioning QS earlier, there you have it. And so I am really interested and excited to see how QS works on this map, since people in the chat have already mentioned how we can pretty much cipher lock the ciphers on this map really
3
well.
ciphers, yeah. I believe we spawn in the second story.
Yes, that's the second story. We have peepers and inso only build on the QS here. We immediately start into a chase with the escape roll. Really nice. Oh, that was a hit, but the little frog protected him. We are thinking about changing targets. We spot the prisoner. That's really the target the QS wants to chase here, but he wants to first break the connection. Maybe he puts a peeper, and yeah, he decided to chase the prisoner, who has already made a lot of distance.
Yeah, we're really taking advantage of elevation and also running away from the cipher since everyone is in the top floor.
Yes.
So it's gonna be really hard to block the ciphers.
We did run into the perfumer's cipher here, but she already left, just letting the Luca take all of this kiting space, everything he needs right here. And as you can see, like, the ciphers are already really good. Like, we already finished one cipher, which is definitely working in their favors. Meanwhile, QS kinda struggles to decide who they want to chase here, which is like also more so in the favor for the survivors, since QS doesn't really know the spawn points, since we don't have spawn select. It seems like we're traversing this map here, trying to spot someone out, trying to lock the ciphers, and we find the perfumer.
You're really struggling to, find someone to chase, or like everyone is taking advantage of the elevation and the ladders, I mean. So it's really tough to catch up to the survivors here.
That was a really nice perfume here. Also running into this charge attack to confirm that hit. We have our first presence yet though, but the ball cannot get the perfumer. We have our last perfume. Another hit here. We are almost at full presence, which is the one thing that's going well for Curious right now. But it seems like we're changing again. Though the survivors are doing a good job of communicating where the hunter is going, they're not disrespecting him and keeping their distance when they see him coming.
Well, they're doing a good job of separating like away from the hunter, not getting any cipher pressure, I guess. Since we're already done for ciphers, basically.
Yeah, Q's is not really tunneling someone here, so they don't really get progress in the game for them, because for hunters, of course, you need to get them on share to eliminate them. And if that is not happening, then it's in the end good for the survivors, right? Mostly you want to start cypher pressuring when you already have someone on share or have a survivor out of the game.
Yeah, we're spreading a bit too thin here, because by the time we get someone on a chair, I feel like it's gonna be prime cipher. And it's just gonna be a tough game for the Qs here.
Indeed.
Here, finding the prisoner here, so
yes. What we also have to consider here is that Qs does not have trump cards, so an endgame teleport is not in his arsenal. Only peepers to work with, and he only has 3 connect points right now to work with. We see him trying to bait the survivors to maybe like come to him, trying to disrupt their communication, not making it easy for them to know where he is and who he is chasing.
Definitely. I want to say we're doing a better job at pressuring the ciphers right now than we were before, but that's also because we're all cluttered in the second story instead of decoding away from the hunter. So it's, much easier to pressure the ciphers. But I'm not sure if there's a cipher in the downstairs, so we might be a bit cipher locked.
It seems like Q's really didn't care if the survivors were decoding upstairs, since they really only want to pressure these ciphers and maybe want to force them into the cipher lock and put everything on one card and trying to rule the end game with that. As we saw in previous rounds, a cipher lock can really be beneficial for hunters. Sadly, we dropped the pellet in front of a teammate. Kind of unfortunate.
It happens. I'm a bit surprised that we bought peepers instead of standard blink, I guess. Since, Kiss doesn't really get the hits on normally, but rather presence and trait. So it's an interesting pick.
Yeah, it seems like Kiss was really betting on just trying to pressure the ciphers. That's why he also chose peepers. He just want to, it seems like, keep up the locking, keep putting connection points that the ciphers regress, along with the peepers.
Oh. That was almost a drop down, wasn't it?
Almost, yeah. But we do get our first down here. Overall, it seems like they really are in that cipher lock, because those are the last 3 ciphers here. So that is going well for Q's, and he may still be able to turn around, but it is pretty much prime bot regress.
We managed to take some progress away from 98 to 83. So we still have a bit more time to pressure survivors and try to get a win or a tie even.
I just saw the prisoner does have the new trait well earned, so they could have just popped the cipher and get the shield right there.
Oh.
But it seems like
we were a bit
they
scared because we didn't have our time.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like with the shield, it
didn't know.
didn't matter, right? But it seems like maybe they didn't consider it, or they didn't think it would regress at that moment. Because, of course, these matches, a lot of pressure, mistakes can happen, but they still have the upper hand. They have two ciphers with really far progress here. So playing the long game is still really good for them.
I want to say that the hunter losing here isn't that much of a detrimental to their winning, because I believe SB won last round, so you know they still have a chance to come back even if they lose this.
Yeah. Our endgame chase will be Perfumer here. Oh, a really nice flywheel, but sadly still going down. Meanwhile, the other survivors are all on the upper floor, it seems, and are heading to that gate over there.
Yeah, we're going up again, so we might be able to. Oh no, we're not gonna be able to get down. It's gonna be a tree escape, it seems.
Really well done from the survivors in particular with playing it really slow, play the long game. They saw what Qst was up to, and they didn't let him rebound off that. Every time someone got hit, they healed up immediately. So that was really well played.
Definitely. I'm kind of surprised at how well they were able to spread the hunter's attention and play safely. It's something you don't see as often in in rank or even tournament.
Yeah, especially in rank. I feel like in rank that's is a common problem with people not being able to play the long game, but in this case, the survivors
Definitely.
did it really well. And I think it was kind of detrimental that the Qs had one plan, and it seems like the survivors caught on really quickly what was up, so they could play accordingly.
Yeah.
But yeah, then again, I wouldn't want to play Hunter on this map either. I mentioned it previously. I think it's really painful to play Hunter here.
Yeah. It's too big and also kind of abysmal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like Golden Cave. But
That's fair. That's fair.
Survivor really had great practice on the Golden Cave, so it's nice to see.
But we are gonna switch it around, and we will have PLG's Hunter and SB Survivors now. And it seems like we're currently discussing the points, the winning conditions.
I believe SB is in still lead, so yeah, they're in lead by a point.
By 1 point, yeah. So
yeah, it's 11-12, and SB is in lead.
So I hope
think they need to know.
I really didn't jinx it and we're actually like going into overtime because I think Elaine will kill me for real and sacrifice me for real. So
I don't think overtime is possible now.
I mean, if they tie in points, it would
Yeah,
be overtime.
I'm thinking like what would be the overtime? Like kills and escapes. I guess it could be like 13 to. No, I don't have no clue.
Don't worry, I can't do maths either. So see,
That's
that's
true.
why I could never be referee. You guys wouldn't want me on referee.
Elaine.
Yeah, I think Elaine is busy with the bandit picks.
It's okay. Okay.
Since we are starting and PLG's Hunter is banning Escapo and Puppet, so it seems like Escapo is really the secret pick here. Also, when Escapo switched to chairs last round, did you see where he switched the chair to? Because I didn't.
I didn't see either. I wasn't paying attention.
I was like, did he really can he really switch from like, you know, the layers?
I don't think it's switch because they were not on the same floor, no?
Yeah. Okay, well, that might be a mystery we'll answer another day. For now, we have a Queen Bee and Wheel ban. Is Wheel even good on this map? Okay. I feel like I wouldn't want to play Wheel on this map.
I don't think so. It's like I think it works on a sense it's often, but it's also too big, and I think you have to change forms every time you go up or down.
Yeah.
So I don't know what.
Yeah, because Wheel also like exceeds in going from one exit gate to the other, but in this map it's a bit difficult. But no need to discuss it further because he is banned. And our first two survivors are gonna be Toy Merchant and Embalmer. Ooh, especially Embalmer I think is a really nice pick here.
Yeah, we can't really get a tie here since we only need a tie to win, I wanna say. Or even yeah, we need a tie to win.
Yes. They do. And we have our next survivor ban, which is Anti. So Escapo, Puppet, and Anti are banned. And to our Toy Merchant and Embalmer, we add an Explorer. They really don't want to make it easy for PLG's Hunter. Oh my god. I think I would cry.
Is gonna
like,
be
not knowing the spawns, and then you also have to deal with Explorer. Oof. My blind ass could never. Okay, but we also have Knight as our last ban.
I don't know. I don't know what Knight ban. I don't think it does much on this map.
It's more hunter specific, I would say, probably. Like if you have like a Naiad, Witching, could be. But yeah, and the last survivor pick is Mercenary. Also really, really good survivor. So SB's final survivor lineup is as follows. Mercenary, Explorer, Toy Merchant, and Embalmer.
And they're going for a tie, which is like guaranteed at this point with this comp. But it depends on how. I mean, there's Embalmer,
Yeah,
If it embalms someone across
I
the map,
agree.
there's not much you can do.
It's gonna be hard. It's definitely gonna be hard for the hunter, but nothing is impossible. So we will only know if we see.
I don't know. It's gonna be a tough matchup from both sides.
Okay, so Elaine finally blessed us with the win conditions. So PLG needs a 3k minimum to win the round and matchup, and SB needs a tie to tie the round and win matchup. So no overtime actually, so I lied. But yeah, SB needs a tie and PLG needs a 3k or more. So it's closer than
see how this plays out.
than it seems.
Let's look at the builds. We have Flywheel, Broken Venus Embalmer, Borrow Time, Tied on Merc, Borrow Time, Broken Venus Explorer, and also Broken Venus Tied on Term Merchant. I'm kind of surprised that Explorer doesn't have Tied. Since I usually say Explorer's Tied,
Yeah, you see a lot of explorers with tie, but it depends what they are planning here. If they don't want Explorer to risk and just Cypher Rush, then it's not really needed, especially if they have other ties, right?
Sure, we have 2 ties, so.
Oh my god, we are equipping the OG skins here. That's how you know they are serious. I feel like the OG skins, you already know, like, they're tryhard, right? But yeah, it's also accused again, so it's kind of a mirror match.
Yeah. I do wanna add that Embalmer changed their persona to full kite.
Okay, we're starting into the match. We have Qs with Insolence and Detention here. And we are going straight into our Q ball. We spot the toy merchant kind of in the open. It seems like she made up her mind to go into the other direction as sec. We see a catapult making some distance. And we see the Qs being really patient here and seeing where the toy merchant flies to.
We're really playing patiently by the side of toy merchant, like the pellets. We aren't rushing to, put them down or just. Oh.
Ooh. Okay, that was really smart. I didn't know that. I'm gonna take note of that. Also, yeah, what we didn't consider of too much is that after she drops down, like, there's a lot of heights. You can just use her glider like that. So yeah, Tomish is a really strong pick here. She's doing a really good job transitioning from pallet to pallet. Really nice hit bait, not dropping that pallet here. We do go down, we didn't get trade up, and we only have 2 ciphers, but we have an explorer, so it's basically almost 3. Explorer helps finishing the cipher here, which is really huge, so Qs cannot lock it down. The survivors are also focusing on finishing these ciphers here on the 2nd floor, so they are not running into a cipher lock situation.
Wait a minute. Explorer has a 67% page.
True, we haven't made the 6-7 joke yet, so
6-7.
There's a really nice huge rescue, no damage. Sadly, we do feed that full presence, but it's okay. We have the coffin on Tory Merchant, so
Wait, where's the coffin actually? Is it upstairs or? Yeah, it's
not
upstairs.
Oh yeah, it's upstairs again.
Yeah,
Upstairs.
that's gonna be huge for the survivors.
Yep. And Q's has to take some time to get up there. We are using warp, which is not bad because we force out trade here. The bubble of the coffin actually saves Tormention here, helps the transition. We have another catapult. We wait for the Qs to get out of ball and use it. Really nice usage here. Flying to the next pallet, next kiting area.
We're doing really well with Term Merchant. The kite is amazing. We're really taking advantage of the elevation, catapult, pellets to like the fullest, I believe.
Yeah,
I mean,
overall, okay, really nice cue ball here. Temujin can't really do anything against it, and it seems like she is gonna be eliminated. Well, we have the last two ciphers at 70% respectfully, and they're not on the same layer, so they don't run into the trap of being cipher locked. And we finish the cipher right there with the help of Explorer's page. So that's really nice. And it seems like we are gonna have the cipher be primed. Really nice perfume here. And Mercenary has the new trait, so they can just force the cipher pop and not be bothered if they would want to pop it.
Cipher.
They have the shield, so they could pop it if they wanted.
Oh, I think we messed up.
But we were not able to pop it just now. And we popped the cipher, but sadly we knocked down the Explorer.
We just see inbound we're working on the gate, so it's gonna be tie game, I think, most likely. Since we do have to consider Mercenary's delay. Oh, what?
Oh,
what the?
Well, that was the warp trick. Yeah, who doesn't know it? I'm going cave. You know, Q's knew it was he couldn't catch them in time, so they want to flex the warp trick. So you know, we appreciate that, noted. But yeah, really well played. I think the Survivor team comp really worked out for them. They chose really good survivors. Toy Mission was able to kite really well, make use of her item, her glider. Explore was really beneficial to this team. Also, just from the cipher near that Toy Mission was shared the first time. Without Explorer, that wouldn't have been able to get popped, and Q's would have able to digress that, but that didn't happen thanks to him. So really good job also from the survivors to choose that kind of team comp.
Yeah, the survivors played really well, like this map especially. It's like, you know, the gameplay you don't see so often with the kite and you know how well the Term Merchant did, and also the cipher pressure and all.
True.
But to wrap up, this will be a round win and match win for SB, since they're got a couple points lead. I don't know how much.
Well, yeah, congratulations to SB. That was a really balanced and really interesting matchup. They were really tied with a point, so it could have been anyone's game. And it's always really interesting to see these types of matchups, especially when you have teams that are really balanced based on the skill and stuff. So it was really nice to commentate and see how these teams play. And I also learned more about Golden Cave today, so hey.
Yeah, well played on both teams. They did amazing this match. I'm really looking forward to see SB play more in the later days of the tournament.
I am as well. But that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna have more matchups tomorrow. I don't know the exact time, but yeah.
Yeah, I believe it's late earlier in the day. I'm not too sure. But
Yeah, I will need
yeah,
to
bye
check
bye
too.
everyone.
Yes. Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.